Welcome back for the Mobile Gaming Fanatics. MyTyme here, this is Top Drives, and while I may have been absent for a few weeks, and I do apologise, there are a few factors with regards to that, but that is for another time. We have something new, something worth getting excited about in Top Drives, and that is the Call of the Wild 2 event. We can see down here we have a special little pack that's popped up, as well as a new challenge. Now the challenge here I will come to in just a moment. You can come and see all this information for yourself. I'm just showing you while it is fresh, hot off the press. You've probably got the notification. If you've got notifications come on, pop up on your device by now, telling you about the Call of the Wild being active. Here we go, big special pack on offer. We can also come in to buy cars and see there are some other packs on offer. The idea here being that you can come and compete in Call of the Wild even if you don't have a huge number of cars so far. They're going to give you the opportunity to buy specific packs in order to do so. So everyone's going to be given a free car along with 3 slots, which is pretty useful, especially if you need somewhere to keep these cars, as well as 5,000 cash. So we will open that now very quickly, see what we get. I don't want to spoil too much yet, but you may want to wait and see how these cars play out, because for example the Barracuda, the Cobra, they could be cars which will help you at the start of the event. So we're not gonna sell them just yet, okay? Instead, let's come in and have a look at this event that's going to be going on, or challenge should I say. So here we go, Call of the Wild 2. To break this down, they're telling us that we are going to need Call of the Wild tagged cars to compete for legendary and prize cars. Now, the 3 legendary cars that you can potentially get are the MC12 Stradale, the Porsche Carrera GT, or the Cadillac CN. On top of that, you could also get the Mercedes-Benz AMG SLS GT. This is a non-prize car. These 3 cars are prize cars. You will get one of these cars with your token if you complete all of the challenges. So just to show you what that looks like, over here we can see grand prize exchange. I have the MC12 Stradale, so the car isn't here. I cannot exchange my car for that car. I already have it. I can still get a second Mercedes-Benz AMG though, because it isn't a prize car. So although I already have one in my garage, I can exchange for another one by getting a token, okay? So you get that token by completing all the challenges. So if you do have all 3 prize cars already, this will be the only car you can exchange for. The Porsche Carrera here, as you can see, is a 3.50 to 60 92 handling car, 205 top speed. And we also have the Cadillac CN, which is 3.60 to 60 87 handling and 217 top speed. So those are my 3 options should I complete the challenges. Which one will I go for? We'll come to that at a later date. I don't think it's going to be the Mercedes-Benz because I already have one. I don't think a second one is going to be too helpful for me because I haven't built my first one yet. But just as a side note, don't take this for gospel or anything. I wouldn't be surprised if there is an event in the future, or potentially a finals requirement in the near future for a tri-series, which sees this car being used. So if we actually look at the car, it could be something like coupes or 2-seaters, Mercedes. Now there are other cars which would also fit into this category, so it wouldn't be just this car being the only key Mercedes. There are other ones, but I would expect if they're giving out this prize car, or this car as a prize, it's going to have some kind of use in the near future. Right, let's go back to the rest of the information very quickly and try to help summarize it in case it seems a bit confusing. So they tell us there are other prize cars up for grabs: the Plymouth Superbird, which is the super rare, the Aston Martin Bulldog, which is the ultra rare, and the Aerial Nomad, which is the epic. And this is the first inclusion of the Aerial Nomad. The other 2 cars have already been released previously. So it tells us we will compete in events to earn ancient fossils, which will help us to unlock new challenges. It also tells us here that we have 100 cars that can be used in this event, and it shows that you will essentially earn ancient fossils in events, use that to unlock a new challenge, beat all the challenges in the round to earn prizes, and then once you get to the end of the challenge, you can gain another ancient fossil to enter the next challenge. You cannot misspend your ancient fossils, and it also shows us you can get packs and bundles in the store to help with your collection. So essentially everyone can enter the first challenge for free. There's 40 rounds here. You can get cash, cards, all this kind of stuff, little rewards for everyone. You don't need any ancient fossils. Then once you enter the first one with one ancient fossil, you get to the end, you get a second ancient fossil from another event, which allows you to enter the ancient ancestors one, but you would have to have beaten the safari tour. And again, you get another ancient fossil which you can enter wild weather with, but you must have beaten ancient ancestors before you can do so. And this goes all the way down to the end of fight or flight, and that is when you would get your grand prize token, which allows you to go and exchange it for the legendary car of your choice, if you have a choice. So it shows us that 150 plus RQ players will have 5 events available, while 330 plus RQ players will have an additional 5, so 10 in total. It also tells you that people with more than 4,000 trophies will have more generous prize tiers in events, be offering more ancient fossils in each bracket, mainly because as you get to the top or a certain part of the game, you're going to be coming up against probably very strong people and strong decks. So they have decided to make the prices slightly more generous there, as it is going to be difficult for some people to compete in every event. So hopefully getting the ancient fossils will not be too bad for most people. Now, they have already put out this disclaimer here saying that because they're offering great prizes, and while it is subjective, they are offering technically great prizes, it is going to be incredibly challenging. So you're going to need lots of Call of the Wild cards and many of the high rarities. So take that into consideration. Do not expect this to be easy. You will, by the sounds of it, need epic / legendary cards in order to complete the challenges, well, the final challenges anyway. That's what I would read into it. So from my perspective, you can click on all cars, you can come to collection and tag, sorry. You can scroll all the way down to Call of the Wild with 100 cars, and this will show you the best cars and the cars that you have. So you can see I do not have the best Lamborghinis or the best Dodge for this event. However, I do have, and it's got that stupid thing again where, I hate that, too low with the scrolling. I do have 5 legendaries. They are the 5 weakest here, but that does give me some hope that I can compete to hopefully to the end without having to go crazy on packs. Could do with a couple more dodges. Looks like I'm a little bit low potentially on the epics, but again, not the end of the world. And when it comes in with ultra rares, we will have to see. Don't know. I've obviously got rid of quite a few of these cards in the past, but hopefully we'll be able to get a good start to this event without having to invest too much in those packs. So what is this going to look like? Well, we can click on events here, and we will see as we scroll across, we do not have any events yet offering fossils as part of the prizes. Okay, so they will be coming out, I would imagine, from tonight. So when the reset of the events is, so in just over 8.5 hours, we will be getting the events which you can start winning fossils in. Now everybody can come in and enter this into the wild event here. This has no entry requirements. As we scroll across, you can see it's cash and packs, culminating with, what's the final reward going to be? There are some ceramic ones in there as well, and there we go. As you see, everyone's going to get at least one ultra rare Call of the Wild card if you can come here and complete this stage. So we can do 5 attempts a day. We do have just under 15 days to do it. Here you can see for the final one, you must be using Call of the Wild. They must have super rare and above. So you are going to have some cars which aren't rare or below. 5 of them by the looks of it in order to get that. And I'd imagine as you start to come into the other areas, you need the fossils, etc., and tokens first. Uncommon performances all to begin with, but as you start to get further down, here we can see here I already do not have the requirements for number 11 Call of the Wild, uncommon performance, rare performance, and body style being hatchback, meaning I'm going to, for a while now, probably be holding on to cars that I get. I have been fusing away quite a lot of cars, not bothering to keep any of my materials here. It looks like for now, anything that I win from any of the prize boards, etc., we're going to want to hold on to just in case. So we can then see again, once we go to Ancient Ancestors, if I do the same again, I go to Requirements. At the moment, looks like in my garage, doing pretty well. Not too much I'd have to do here. So this is one I could get all the way to the end. And if I were to scroll to Fight or Flight, and we look at the requirements here, good again. I have the cars already to be able to potentially complete this. You can see ultra rare, epics, and legendaries in the final round, 5 of them. So you will have to get some either extreme luck in normal packs or buy some of the cooler wild packs if you don't have at least 5 ultra rares. However, I would suggest that will not be good enough for you to actually get this grand prize token. I think it's just there for the requirements sake, that you might be able to throw in 1 or 2 ultra rares to help you complete that final round, but you're definitely going to need epics and legendaries to fulfill it for good. So that is where we are at the game. Pretty interesting stuff. It gives us something else to do apart from the regular events. As it currently stands, we will go over those very quickly just to show you where we're at in the game. We have a Mazda Mash going on at the moment. That is just going to be to win a ceramic pack. So for me, that's what I'm aiming for. Get another ceramic pack, add to my fuse pile, and hopefully here we'll get some cool wild cards out of it. So there's that as well. The McLaren P1 GTR prelims are here, so we are close to the finals. Finals will be coming on Friday. Lots of people have done videos on this already. Unfortunately, it is using GE saloons in the final, and my team isn't particularly hot for that. So I haven't really been focusing on this event. I was going to see if I could sneak into the top 10 just to get myself a Great Exhibition carbon fiber pack, as well as the ultra rare. I'm in desperate need of ultra rares for my fusion, and we also have a red herring bowl here, which is basically using Japanese, Swedish, and Dutch cars. And for me, I don't have great cars there, no Connors eggs at all. That makes me pretty much hopeless in that event. So yeah, I am struggling in terms of ultra rares. What I've gone and done is I've got 4 which I can fuse at the moment. I have been working on epics. That is essentially what I have been doing. I have been going through, I've unlocked epics which I haven't maxed out, for example the Chevrolet Corvette here, or the only ones I've got locked which aren't maxed are ones that I really want to keep, or ones that I have currently been working on / prize cars. Okay, so for example the Spiker here, C8 Prelator, it's unlocked, so I would fuse this away if I really needed to. Same here with the Lotus Evora and the Pagani Zonda. However, I will have a car like the Audi RS-Q3 here, which isn't maxed out, but it is only 1 upgrade away, so I will upgrade that car at some time. And again, we will look at another car, just pick the Porsche Carrera here. It's unlocked because even if I have used it quite a bit, my theory is if I haven't maxed it out yet and it comes to that stage that I need to max out a legendary, or I need to work on a legendary, it is a car that I would consider. So I've done the same basically with ultra rares, except in my ultra rares you will see by status I have 149 locked, and all of these ultra rares are maxed out. Okay, every single one now is maxed out, with the exception possibly of prize cars, because I haven't bothered to max out prize cars. But you see everything here is going to be maxed out unless it is a prize car. So as soon as I get an ultra rare I'm going to keep, I lock it, I've been maxing it out, and then that's it. Work one at a time just so it reminds me to get them finished, and then in the meantime I've been using my spare ones, should we say, to work on my epics. So I actually have some more maxed out or close to maxed out epics, but that has put me in a very precarious place when it comes to actually having ultra rares, because I don't have enough to max out any cars for any finals if I have an epic which is useful. So That's kind of why I haven't been as focused on the recent try series, because I didn't really have the best of cars, so I used my fused material to just work on cars that I wanted to work on, as opposed to cars to help me for one event. So we're now in the process of trying to use my cash to continuously get a few ceramic packs, do well in the events I can, get some more ceramic packs, and try to keep topping up my ultra rares to come and finally work on my epics. And then I'm doing the same with basically the same with the legendaries. You can see here I've done another upgrade into my McLaren because it's a car I'm going to be keeping and I am going to max out. So I've got all these epics that are unlocked at the moment, whether I've used them before or not. Here's a prelate on that. If I, for example, really needed to upgrade this car now, I might come out and say, okay, although I've done a bit of work on the Dodge Challenge, I don't really use that. I do want to work on the Quattroporte at some stage, but I haven't yet, so we'll throw that in there. You know, and it might be, say, for example, let's just come and pick something else down here. I've got the Chevrolet, used it for one event, not really used it since, and then we would click confirm. Those three would be gone. So that's the kind of way I am attacking the game at the moment. Pretty excited, to be honest with you, to get to grips with this new Call of the Wild. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Are you excited for it? Is this the kind of been worth the wait, should we say, to come out? It is going to be for the best part of 2 weeks, and the fact that there are going to be limits to the attempts, I imagine you would be able to purchase attempts with this, so in theory you could probably skip through quicker to complete it. However, I don't think it's going to be worth it, because you will still need to get the ancient fossils to be able to move from one challenge to the other, so probably skipping at the moment isn't going to be the best use of your gold. Anyway, good luck in Call of the Wild. Let me know what your garage is looking like. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to be able to get through these challenges without too much difficulty, without the need to go out and buy some of these Call of the Wild carbon fiber packs. Will I buy some of them? Possibly, only time will tell. However, I've been MyTyme. Thank you very much as ever for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all soon.